My name is Kiki, and I went viral on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook for being a hoe. Let's talk about it. If you have not seen the video, this is it. It's a little clip of it, okay? Go to my page to see the whole video. But it is all over every single social media platform, I kid you not. It's on TikTok, obviously, that's where I posted it. It's on Facebook, it's on Twitter, it's on Instagram. And I'm not just talking about like a couple thousand views. We're talking millions of views, millions and millions. It's probably to the 100 millions now, based off like if you combine all the videos together, for sure. Millions and millions and millions of people have seen this video of me. And let's talk about it. I feel like the opinions are very divided right now. It's either this stank ass nasty hoe STD burning ass bitch. Nobody wants to listen to what you have to say. Or it's either, ooh, Kiki's fun. She's lit. She looks like a good time. Let's do Kiki. Let's talk about Kiki. What's Kiki doing? I'm gonna tune in. Okay. I knew what I was doing with all this, all right, because I'm a genius. Not really. I'm just an educated woman. I have a degree in sociology. If you don't know what sociology is, look it up real quick.
Girl, please. Okay. We're gonna play this whole video of her explaining herself and trying to, correct the narrative that is out here about her. But this is the woman who posted that video exposing all the men that she's been with and going into detail about them and stuff like that. Okay, first of all, hundreds of millions of views, I'm gonna call cap. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I think maybe millions might be, but hundreds of millions, I think that's definitely a far stretch. But the way in which you're trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, I knew exactly what I was doing, and I understand like maybe you're trying to get ahead of it so that it seems like it's not bothering you or whatever the case is, but girl, please. I have a degree in sociology, and so that's the reason why you went on the internet and you exposed something shocking. Everybody knows they don't have to have degrees in sociology. They don't have to study content creation. People know that if they go on the internet and expose something shocking, that other people are going to find it shocking and either repost it or watch it or whatever the case is. The point of the video was not the highlight. What it was is that you were actually putting all these people's information out there online. And I'm going to say it again. I said it in my original video. I'm going to say it again. If a man were to have done this, he would have been like, he would have probably lost his job already. Like, it would have just been terrible. It would have been a terrible takedown. And in my personal opinion, this is just foolishness. But let's let her finish, guys.
But I feel like that would probably, I should have led with that. That I have a degree in literally the study of human behavior and human interaction. When you're a content creator, you have to think of things from a different lens than just a consumer on social media. All right. Most people are scrolling on social media to be entertained. You get on social media outside of usually Facebook. You get on most of these social media platforms is because you want to be entertained or you want to see people that you like, but that's the main point of social media is to be entertained. I know the psychology behind social media and why people are consuming social media, why people want to follow certain people. Okay. I don't think that there's anything more entertaining than scandal and sex and stuff like that. So I knew that a video like this would go viral. I knew it would. I'm going to do a podcast where I'm talking about what goes into content creation and what it takes to be a content creator and things that you need to do and, what areas you need to focus on, the mindset that you have to have. I'm going to do a video on all that because it goes deep. All right.
I'm gonna be honest. Nobody was confused about the fact that you did this for clout. I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page here. Like no one at all. I can't speak for everyone, but I could just say in my personal opinion, I don't believe anybody was confused that you did this for clout. And I think that's the whole point, is that people seeing the levels that you were willing to go to, the things that you were willing to do, the way that you were willing to portray yourself in order to get that so-called clout. I think people are very well aware of that. I don't think you have to be a rocket scientist or have a degree, again, to know that. The whole point is that these are people that you actually dealt with and you actually put them online. So it has nothing to do with anything else. It's the shock of what you really did, the extent that you really went to, what you're willing to do in exposing yourself for, again, said clout.
Right. But to sum up the why behind why I did this video is because I'm a content creator. And I know my job as a content creator is to entertain. And that's what I did. I entertained y'all, all right? It's for entertainment purposes. And I knew that there was going to be a lot of backlash behind it. And I knew that it was going to go 50-50. It really is 50-50. I knew that the men were going to hate me and they were going to be mad by this. I knew it was going to be a trigger for them. And I knew most women are going to support me because it's like girl power. It's like, yeah, do your thing. Like, I knew I'd get some backlash from someone, but I knew for the most part that women were going to be the supporters and men were going to be the haters. Creating content like that is key though, because it's a very split, controversial subject. All right. People have very strong opinions on women's bodies and how women are supposed to carry themselves.
Here she go, y'all. She calling on the feminists for help. That's what she's doing. She's calling on the feminists for assistance and for help now. People have strong opinions on women's bodies, and I knew that the men were going to be upset, and I knew the women, they were going to support me because, women don't care what other women do because we all stick together because we don't like men. Remember, guys? Yeah. And so I knew, here we go.
Our whole identity. People are so opinionated when it comes to women. All right. But let's talk about like the deep rooted misogynistic viewpoint of women.
There goes the word. Misogynistic.
To put in perspective how fragile this system and this way of thinking is, all right, I uploaded a video of me that was spaced out years. These videos were years and months apart. Okay. All I was doing in these videos was getting kissed on the cheek by men, or I kissed two men on the lips. Okay. Because of that, I am now a whore. I'm an STD bucket. I have a loose vagina. I will never find a husband. I'm this. I am all of that. I am not deemed worthy of shit now by a lot of men and some women. Just like that. Nobody asked questions. They just jumped to, oh, you're a whore. Pardon me. Excuse me. Well then. Okay. That's why I did my story time. Not to explain myself, but just be like, well, you're loud and wrong. I didn't sleep with all these men. But if you think I'm a whore because I kissed a few guys, I guess I'll be that whore because I sure the did. I love me some kisses, okay? I sure the did. All right, but look how fragile that is. I could upload one video.
You did it. Am I missing something? I just want to know if I'm missing something. You did it. Like, you're the person who posted these things. You're the person who uploaded a track record of all these people that you've dated, kissed, slept with, or whatever. You knew what you were doing when you posted that. Why would anybody see videos of you tonguing men down in the car all over them and assume that you did not sleep with them? You did that. You painted that narrative. You did the edit. You put the song choice purposely behind it. Like, you're the person who did that. Why would anybody ask any questions? You're the person who painted you created the narrative. of how you wanted to make sure that it was as edgy as it could be, as controversial as it could be, so that again you could create the content, as you said, for entertainment, and you knew that it would make waves and you knew that you would get clout from it. You wanted it to be as edgy as it could be so that other people would watch it, and then they did, and then they formed opinions, and now you're saying, how fragile is this? But you're the one who did it. Nobody exposed you on social media, and then now you're trying to defend yourself because, you know, people looked at me a certain way and I can't believe that, and I didn't even get a chance to say anything. This is not even that. You did this. You created the post and you put it on social media with a certain song, with certain imagery.
And now I'm no longer deemed a quality woman. Let's not talk about the fact that I have college degrees. I'm an educated woman. I have no children. Okay. I make good money. All right. I'm beautiful. I'm funny. Okay. I'm intellectual. All right. I have good taste in music. Per. I'm a high quality woman. I am, and I don't care what anybody thinks. I can stand on that. I know I'm a high quality woman. That's why I was comfortable enough to release the video I released.
I think you are. I think she is a pretty woman. I do think so. I mean, but I'm not her counterpart. I'm not the person who would be dating her. But as a woman, I would say, I would look at her and say, oh, she's a pretty girl. I would definitely say that. But your degree, your choice in music, in all of these things don't mean any. That would not make a man want to marry you because you have a certain degree, because you make a certain amount of money. That is not necessarily the list of things that men look at as to why you would be wifey material. One of the main things is that men want a woman that not a lot of men can say that they had. And even if it's a certain situation, they definitely don't want it to be publicized. They want a woman that they can rely on and that they can trust. And being that you took these men from your past and posted up their business on social media, it's a red flag that there's a possibility that you might do that for these men. Now, I'm not one of those people that came on here and said you ran through, you loosey goosey, you're doing all these things. And I am not the person who's going to tell you who's going to be with you, who's not going to be with you, because I think that's up to the men who want to be with you. I'm not saying that at all, but to act like you don't understand where all this information is coming from, again, let's just bring it back, and you're the one who put the video out there, is mind-boggling to me.
But I'm a high quality woman, and now men have deemed me trash, just worth nothing, based off of past relationships I had, based off of who I've had sex with, okay? And the amount of men I've had sex with that I didn't even have sex with these men, okay? And now I'm deemed low quality. Like I am just over nothing. I didn't have sex with these men, but I'm perceived to have sex with these men. So now you're not worth it. We're not going to wife you. Fuck you, dirty whore. This is a system that women want to participate in.
I think the degree in sociology, right? You said that you studied human behavior. Let's just start there. In studying human behavior, wouldn't you have known the backlash that you said from the beginning that you anticipated the backlash that you were going to get from men? You knew that men were going to look at you that way and that women were going to support you. That's what you said from the beginning. You said, this was all part of my plan. I knew men was going to hate it and women was going to love it. Like, you're the one who said that. But the whole point is that if you are looking to be in a relationship with a man and men all over are telling you how they view you, I think where you're missing the mark is that you think it's because you have a past. That's not the whole point. It's the fact that you publicized your past. That's the point. That's the key that you're missing. It's the fact that you publicized your past. They look at you as corny for doing that. They're like, that's corny. That's lame. Again, if a man did that If a man posted all the women that he's been with on social media, I would be looking at this man like, why would you do that? The same way I'm looking at you. This is not no, weird thing about it. It's like nobody likes somebody who is in a relationship or deals with somebody and comes and tells the world about it. Like, that is not perceived to be a quality of somebody who you would want to marry. You feel like they talk too much. You feel like they're a blabbermouth. You feel like they're going to tell all your business. Y'all going to be having problems within your home, and you're going to be at your job telling people your home business. Oh, yeah, girl, he couldn't pay the bills this month because this and that. Oh, yeah, girl. Like, it just looks like you're somebody who can't keep anything to yourself. That is the thing that I think you're missing. The fact that you publicize the situation, not that you've had a past. A lot of people have a past, and men have even blatantly said on social media or wherever that your past don't have nothing to. There's a lot of men who could care less. It's the fact that you publicized it. And now, if they were to own you up, marry you, wife you, you're going to look like another guy on the roster, not the only guy. So basically, if a man decides to be in a relationship with you and wife you, and you post them on social media, they're going to be playing all these videos. Oh, he done got. He's going to be like the laughing stock based off of what you posted. Because it is, again, you study human behavior. Men and women are vastly different. A man could be with 1,000 women, and the majority of women, if he is all the criteria of what they want in a man, tall, dark, handsome, this, that, career, job, nice car, this, no kids, all. If he is everything on the list that most women want, they will just act like that never happened and be with him. There's a majority of women who feel like his experience out there in the streets makes him more experienced for her, and she feels like she has won the competition of who the freak is or who could put it down because he wiped her instead of all those other women that he's been with. It gives this woman a false sense of security that she is the queen. It's not the same. As a woman, you represent your man. And in representing him, he wants to feel that power, that strength, that like, yeah, she's mine and only mine. Knowing that these men is on social media. It's on social media. Knowing that these men can have Instagram or whatever the case is, and people will be sending sending your wedding photos over to these men, and they could be the laughing stock or whatever the case is. It's just not. It's not comfortable. It's not comfortable. It's not personal either. It's not because it's only you who did this. If any woman did this, that's how men would think. Men and women are wired differently, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be misogynistic and patriarchal. It's just we're wired differently, and that's okay.
You want to be a part of that system where your daughter this very well could be your daughter in this situation, dating, trying to find the right fit for her. Or just enjoying being single, not even worried about being picked by a man. Just let me go out and have fun. Let me just live my life. Why do I have to worry about being picked by a man? And now your daughter is a whore. She's a slut. She has STD. This is a system that we women want to continue to participate in.
Here she go. When she said, we women and women, do you guys want to? Again, she's calling on the feminists for support and for help, because she wants people to help her, defend her behaviors and the things that she did and she posted for clout so that people can come and have her back. That's what she's doing. And I mean, the truth be told is that if your daughter's out here thoughting what she's supposed to do, that's what she's doing. It doesn't make it any different, and you're going to have a different label because it's your child. It is what it is. That's the truth. What you supposed to do? It is what it is. Are you going to agree with it and congratulate her and applaud her and say, oh, well, no, you're different because you're my baby girl? It is what it is. It happens. It does not make it okay. Like, it doesn't make it. You're trying to make something okay that should not be. And again, the dating is not even the issue. It's the publicizing it. That's the issue. That's the issue. That's the main issue. The dating is another thing, because y'all be saying, yeah, y'all don't be doing this and y'all don't be doing that, and y'all only, sleep with a couple and not all of them or whatever. People got it real twisted. That's a whole different conversation for a different day, but it's the publicizing. If everything that you're doing is you're putting it publicly on the media and people are viewing you in a certain way, whether you are a young girl or whatever, that's just what it is. That's your reputation. It is what it is. If you're putting this stuff out there for people to perceive you in a certain way, and they do, what you supposed to do about it? What these people supposed to do about it if that's what their daughter is doing?
Why? How does that serve us? It's a fragile, fragile system. You could be a virgin. I could be a virgin for all these people know. I could be a virgin and I could have posted this video and now I'm deemed unwifeable. I'm a whore. I'm a slut. I have STDs. I'm this. I'm that. That's a very, very fragile system. Is that fair to us? Do y'all really want to participate in that system? Or do you want to say, fuck you and fuck what you think? My vagina does not dictate my value. That's what's wrong with you men.
Okay, I have to stop you again. Ma'am, I have to stop you again. Okay? The first thing is that what's wrong with this system, and you, I know what you're doing, but the issue is that I feel like you're constantly like missing the mark. Like you're missing the whole point of the situation. Saying that, you're out here, you're doing this and it's not fair, and you could have been a whatever, and that, but you literally said that you slept with somebody already. That's what you said. And also you're like tonguing them down and you're doing all these things. If a virgin posted that same exact video, would people deem her the same way? Yes, they would. They would. Because how does it look for a woman to be around a whole bunch of men in one video and making out with all of them? You're the one that posted the video. It's only a couple seconds. People are seeing you one person kissing. It look away. It's just true. It does, and what are people supposed to say about it? They are going to have that feeling. If somebody was a virgin and they did that, people would have the same thing to say. They would look at you twisted like. And I think the point that you're also missing is that you're talking about your intimate parts don't have anything to say about who you are as a woman, and the whole point is that's just it. It does though. Because if everybody can have access to you, that means that you don't feel like you're as special or as sacred to keep that space. That's the part where I feel like a lot of women miss the mark. They feel like it's just some patriarchal system and men are just so messed up and, why can't I be free? No, it's because if you are out there and you're maneuvering or operating in a way that so many people can have so much access to you, it looks like you don't have much value on yourself. That's how it comes across. Perfect example. If you go to a luxury store, perfect example. If you go to a luxury store in the mall, they have sometimes that there's a certain amount of people in the store and they tell other people that you have to wait outside. Because we need to have eyes on everything because the stuff in our store is valuable. If you go to like a little store on the corner, they don't care how much people in there. They don't care if the stuff is on the floor. They don't care if it looks a mess in there. They don't have no security. They don't care if you trash the place because it doesn't matter to them. Though their stuff has value, it does not have the same value as a high quality store. So they protect it very differently. Just think about that.
That's why you end up unhappy, because you base women's value off of her body and her private parts. That's why nobody's happy. Instead of actually getting to know women, all right, I'm still the same person, same personality, same mindset, all right, I was before I posted this video. But Some men would meet me tomorrow and be like, oh my God, you're that girl Kiki from that video. You know, get away from me. I could have been the perfect match for you. And because of that, now you don't want anything to do with me. I could have been your perfect match. And a perception of who I've had sex with, my past relationships, you deem me unworthy now. Women, you really want to be a part of that? Or do you want to say, fuck you?
So basically now I realize at the end of this video, I realize what her whole thought process is. She wants other women to go against men because men are going against her. So she wants women to join her in solitude, being that these men now perceive her in a certain way, and she feels that her options might be slim moving forward. Again, based on the video that she posted, she wants company in her misery. She wants to talk about how everybody's unhappy. There's a lot of people who are happy. Okay, let's just clear that up. But what she wants is other women to now retreat from dealing with men or being in relationships with men because maybe her options might be a little slimmer right now. Women, do you want to participate in that? Or do you want to say, we don't have to deal with these guys? Because now if I go outside and a guy sees me, he might not want to deal with me because I posted that video and he knows all my business. So since I'm not going to have a lot of options, then I want you guys to not have options either. So both of us, we just need to stand over here and say, forget these men. Girl, please. You're not tricking nobody. Okay? You're not. And if the women are falling for the okie doke, I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what to tell you. You're saying that you could have met a guy and he might not want to be with you because of the video you posted, but you could have been his perfect match. And he knows good and well that you weren't his perfect match because you posted a video like that. There will be men who might not care about the video, who might not care of your past, who might not or whatever. I'm not saying that the end is completely zero for you, but I'm not the judge of that because I'm not your counterpart. I'm not a man. I wouldn't be in a relationship with you. So we have to listen to what the men are saying. And based on what the men are saying, if you want that to change, if you want that narrative to change, there's nothing wrong with coming on and say, you know what? I didn't think that through. I was trying to be funny. I was trying to get some views or whatever. And I shouldn't have done that. I'm growing. I'm changing. I'm going to take those videos down. Or, you don't have to. Okay. I'm just telling you my point of view. But if you came and you were singing a different tune, maybe those options would change for you. Because it's not like, you wasn't beat with the ugly stick. But more than being attractive or pretty or whatever the case is, it's the things that you do. It's your actions that a man is watching. You gonna tell him my business? Can I trust you? Can I rely on you? Are we gonna have one problem in our household and now the whole world know you gonna go on TikTok and tell my business? You gonna go to your job and tell all our business and our family business? What are you doing? Are you gonna say all this stuff that I don't want you to say to other people? What's up? Just like a woman wants to feel safe with a man wants to feel safe with his woman as well. And right now, based on the video again that you created and you posted, a lot of men feel like that trust with you is a little rocky. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I would love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.